We are back. You're welcome to another episode of Let's Talk with Gabriella, Gabriella. And today's episode is a very unique one, but it's something we all need to know. This is the 14 red flags you should look out for on your first date. The first one is insisting on ordering of food and drinks and all that, even the venue. Don't be too pushy with that. When someone is being very pushy about things like that, that's already a red flag to let you know that that person will be controlling. So allow your dates to have a say on what they would like to eat, what they would like to drink, where they would like to go to. Stop enforcing a lot of things. It just makes you look very controlling. The second one is not having zero opinion. I know a lot of us want to look at, okay, yes, we are easygoing and all, but it's a red flag. Oh, please try to contribute when you're on a date. Don't just say anything, because a lot of us will just be like, okay, what do you want to eat? Anything. What do you want to drink? Anything is fine. No, try to have an opinion. It makes you look like you don't have a very high self-esteem. It makes you look like you don't have confidence or believe in yourself. You're scared to own up to what you want. We all have choices, right? So don't be afraid to say what you want. Then number 3 is whenever you're going to be late, because sometimes, of course, we know how Nigeria can be now. There might be traffic, something might come up. At least give your date prior notice that you'll be coming late. Don't just allow your date to just wait there. It shows that you do not respect his or her personal time. Do you understand? So always inform them prior, like at least 5 minutes. Oh, I'm going to be running late. Something came up. Or when you get there, you apologize. That, oh yes, I'm sorry I came late. So happened. Don't just appear, and because especially this is majorly for ladies, because ladies do this a lot. You just appear there because, oh, Queen Elizabeth, you've landed. They will wait for you. No, it's definitely a red flag, and everybody conscious would not take you serious. Number 4 is talking about your exes. It's not necessary. It's not even important. It's not necessary. You don't have to go on a date and start talking about your exes. It's not the person's business. You don't have to start talking about, okay, what your ex did to you or what happened between you and your ex. And most especially, do not use negative names for your exes. It makes the person feel like, oh, so tomorrow, so this is what you are going to call me, right? You get that kind of stuff. So don't always call your exes demons, that stupid boy, that bitch, all those kind of stuff. It makes them feel like not welcome. They feel that you're a very negative person, and if any little thing happen, you quickly turn the blame on them. When you're asked to talk about your ex at a date, just something very brief. Oh, we fell apart. Very simple. Don't start saying narration and stories. It just makes them feel very uncomfortable. So that's number 4. Serious red flag. For me, I even take that as number 1. And number 5 is being too gross. You don't have to be too gross on in fact, you are not even allowed to be gross naturally. But now being gross on the first date is a total red flag. You don't start picking your nose, like picking your teeth and all those kind of nasty stuff. You don't do that on the first date. If you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and also comment. Number 6. This one is an absolute red flag. When you go for a date and then your date is constantly saying me too to every situation, then you have to know that you're probably on a date with a stalker. Like for example, let me give you a practical example. You go on a date for the first time and they ask you, what's your favorite food? And you be like, rice. And the person is like, me too. Oh, that's not even enough. And then you ask again, what's your favorite color? And the person was like, white. I'm like, oh, me too. Like a constant correlation, similarities between the both of you. The person is stalking you big time, either on social media or the person has asked for your life history from another person. So please pack your bag like this, don't run away. Red flag number 7. You see all those people that don't know how to stop talking about themselves. I think they are the problem in this country. They are the problem of this country, because you should give your date an opportunity to talk about themselves. And then you see people that also, when their date is talking, they try to make their date story be about them at the end. Okay, for example, you're talking, and then next thing like, oh, this time something happened to me, and the person is like, oh no, yes, something like that happened to me the other day. It is a total red flag. You won't even be allowed to, you can't even have a conversation with your partner if you end up with that person. That's number one. Number two, that's an absolute sign that the person is not a good listener and you do not want to be in a relationship with that person. Red flag number 8. You see all those ones that constantly tell you the price of everything from their body, from their head to their toe. From their wristwatch, they tell you how much is their wristwatch, they tell you how much is their hair, they tell you how much they used to maintain the skin, all those kind of stuff. Total red flag. These people will end up making everything in the relationship about finance. So it's a red flag you really want to avoid and run away. Red flag number 9. We might all find this very funny, you know, when we talk about ourselves and we make some joke about some of our physical appearance and all, we find it very funny. It's not though. It's not at all. Because, okay, for example, especially for girls especially, we do this a lot. You be like, oh no, I'm not photogenic, Abby. That means you're not confident in yourself. It only makes your date feel like, this girl is not even really sure about who she is. Or you say some stuff like, some jokes like, this is my stomach, hope my stomach will not put me in trouble, yeah. It might sound like a joke to you, but to your partner, that is a red flag. So you have to look out for that. Red flag number 10. Do not with a capital do not attribute your character to a fixed personality. We do this a lot. Do not say that's just the way I am. It makes you seem like someone that cannot take to correction, someone that cannot make some adjustments in their personality. Do not fix your character. Don't put your character on a fixed personality. It is very bad, and it's a total red flag. Total red flag. If you don't have if you don't like something, just state it to the person that, I don't like this because of this. Don't say, okay, that is just who I am. You might be wrong. Do not give your date that impression that she cannot take the corrections. Number 11 states that in the rule of Gabriella's red flag, do not make promises on the first date. Do not even let anybody make promises to you. If someone is making promises to you on the first date, just cancel the person, because you can see lies blowing in the wind already. The person is practically lying to you because you're just meeting somebody for the first time and you're already saying, I'm going to buy you the sun, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to spend on you, I'm going to make you the luckiest man or woman in the world. You are lying. He or she is lying to you. So do not, I repeat, do not accept such a person, and do not even act like that on the first date. It's totally wrong. You don't make promises to people you just met, someone you don't even know, and you're already promising the person heaven and earth. Lies and lies. Rule number 12: making fun of other people's interests. It is a red flag. In fact, it is a red flag with a full stadium holding the red flag. It is completely wrong. Do not make jokes on other people's interests just because it's not your interest. Do not look down on the interest of your date. Try to ask, even though it's not something you are familiar with or something you are interested in. Try to ask them why they pick that particular interest. You might get something, one or two things about it. Who knows? Don't just wave off the person's interest. Don't laugh at them. Don't make jokes about it. Don't insult their interest, because a lot of people take their interest to heart. Making jokes about it's a no. Number 13. It is very important. These red flags have caused a lot of people relationships they are supposed to be in, good relationship, very good relationship, just because of all those here and years. Find yourself out, and you see some people, you go on a date with them and they get very bored and tired because you've already done something that they just say, me and this person, we cannot even just be together. So that brings us to number 13 red flag. Do not phone date. Don't be dating your phone. You don't go on a date and start checking your notifications. Stop chatting on dates. It is wrong. If you cannot spare someone you just met few minutes of your time, that means you will never give the person time. That's just the truth. If they can't give you time, just little time on the first date, just forget about the time for the whole of the relationship. They're not going to have time because he or she will either be pressing their phone, chatting, or answering calls. But then there is an exception to this rule if it's an emergency. If it is an emergency, don't expect there should be an emergency and he or she will not attend to it. That one is wrong. If there's an emergency and he apologizes for it or she apologizes for it, why not? Rule number 40. Do not sound desperate. Don't make it seem like you're trying to rush into a relationship. It's actually a serious red flag because there are two things involved. It's either the person just wants to be in a relationship because he or she wants to get something off you, or the person just wants to, use you to forget her ex or his ex. So do not show any form of desperation on your first date. Just make it as easy and casual as possible. Okay, I know I said 14, but I'm going to just add this 15th one for everybody. Dates are not job interview. Don't go there and start asking question upon question to your date. You guys are supposed to talk to each other, allow your date to have the opportunity to ask you questions, to know more about you. Do not make it like a job interview and you just have to concentrate and focus on your date and ask plenty questions. How are you? What have you eaten today? What's your favorite food? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite hobby? What's your this one? No. One step at a time. Like I always say, you cannot know somebody finish. Don't expect to know somebody all in a day. So take it easy, enjoy your date, and I'm sure after this video your date should be going smoothly and you should be hopping in to your next beautiful and amazing relationship. Thank you for watching this video till the end, and my name is Gabriella, and thank you for staying with me on Let's Talk with Gabriella. Don't forget, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to also comment and tell me your own red flags. I would like to know. So me too, I won't go on date and I will pay attention to the red flags. Thank you. Bye.